right, guys. Welcome to the 3Ds in the Pod. I'm the Drunken Dad, and together with us we have Angmohdan and we have TY. Hi,
Hello.
everyone. Okay, so
Everyone,
this
good
week,
evening.
this week is TY's turn to come up with a topic. But before that, we're
Yay.
gonna roll the dice. Can we have Dan to do the honor to roll the dice so we can decide how long we're gonna talk about this topic? Yeah, TY has a lot to share.
That's,
Okay, you know
that's
what?
what the whole roll dice thing is.
You know
Short,
what?
let's try.
We're gonna be like precise. We can do it. Okay, Ty. Let's go. Okay, so 20 minutes.
Just keep rolling the dice. Don't have to intro already. Oh,
20
precise.
minutes.
Okay, 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 okay,
Okay. All
okay.
right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Ty. What's the topic
All
for
right,
today?
today's topic we're going to talk about three bodies from Netflix. Okay, and then of
Mm.
course, Netflix three body problem is by this Chinese author, mainland Chinese author Liu Cixin, 对吗?
Mm.
That's right. And of course, it's award winning. Which award? Please go check it out yourself. But we're going to talk about the dark forest hypothesis in the movie,
Mm.
or
Mm.
from the movie. So, just a quick introduction. What is dark forest hypothesis? Just imagine in a situation where you are alone in a very aggressive environment. All right, you are this hunter in the jungle. Someone will be up there to kill you, or it's your foe or your friend. You do not know. So, and it's all dark. You can't see anybody. Now you have two choices, right? The first thing you meet, you can choose to kill him or expose yourself and make friends with him. But you do not know he's good or he's bad. So if you are the other party, it's the same thing. Fear. All right. Fear is something that keeps us alive. So what most people will do is they will keep quiet or they will kill the person before the person makes a noise. So
Mm.
in the dark forest hypothesis, most hunter will choose to keep quiet. So they will just choose to be the observer and not make noise because they do not know if the foe or the opposition is stronger, smarter, stupid, slower, faster. You do not know. Bigger guns, bigger knife. You do not know. So they choose to keep quiet. And that's the reason for today's topic. Is Earth, the planet Earth, our hometown, in this dark forest environment where no aliens want to contact us because they do not know how strong we are or how stupid we are.
Mm.
What do you think?
Actually, what would okay? So just now when you were sharing about the hunter
Mm-hmm,
and what they're gonna do, right? I was
mm-hmm,
thinking of something. Like I
mm-hmm,
think it's easy for someone to do kind. It's easy for someone to ignore, but I think it
mm-hmm,
takes a bit more for someone to
mm-hmm,
actually do the action to hurt someone. So 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 my thought is like if we are judging around the world like how we see every day, right? I think the basic idea of ignoring is quite simple. It's like we can see every day. Sometimes when you want to do something nice, for example, someone fall down, right? You will actually hesitate and say, shall I help or shall I not? But you won't go up there and just give him one more kick or something, or you will just laugh at it. You seldom do that. You seldom see this kind of um so called the anti kind of yeah, if someone like that appear, right, this person would probably be that special person in that movie that will
hang
kill
on,
someone.
hang
Yeah.
on. Dark
Yeah.
forest hypothesis means you do not get to see anybody. So you just now you mentioned you see someone for the no. You only hear something and you choose to shoot or not to shoot already. You hear
Oh.
something, so you don't get to see. You cannot
Yeah.
tell. You
but
are not
but
able to
because
assess.
yeah, no, to me is shooting by the action of shooting, right, it is like attacking, right, it's like hurting also. So I would choose to keep quiet, not because of
Mm-hmm,
the danger that I might encounter.
mm-hmm.
It's more of like because
You don't
I
want
don't
to hurt
want to
someone.
hurt anyone. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that would be my POV if that
So,
happened.
and so what
Yeah.
about then? If you are in a dark forest hypothesis situation, what is your instinct? What is your reaction?
Okay. I would I would definitely want to keep quiet because I don't know who's out there,
Mm.
and therefore I'm not gonna introduce myself to potential risk.
Mm.
That's
and then
right.
I'd only send out the thing with the dark forest thing. You expanding it to the galaxy, aren't you?
Mm.
This galaxy is the dark forest, and we are one point of the forest on this solar system.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And we have not heard from anybody through radio signals, through visitations. Apparently, we haven't,
Mm.
because either they don't want to be seen, because they, as Ken mentions, they don't want to get hurt
Mm.
or be found out, or the other possibility is that they do know about us, and they're not bothered. They're not bothered about us, really.
Yeah. I always okay. To extend on this right. I was telling Dan the other day that I always thought that there's this one movie scene. I forgot from which movie, right? So the alien, so called, open up like a cabinet, and inside the
Okay.
cabinet, right, there's this galaxy,
Men,
and Earth is
Men
like,
Black.
I mean,
Mm.
was it Men in Black? Yeah, okay.
Men in Black,
So,
yeah.
so, like I always thought like those things that we think is so serious, we are so big, we are like the smartest, but we could be one pet to a alien boy. You know, the
Yeah.
disaster that we have is something that he's fooling around with this pet thing. He's like dropping water on the earth. He's like turn on some big fan. Then we have some tornadoes or whatever. So like if there is an alien hypothesis out there, like a dark forest, I would think that maybe we are so small. We're so small that
Well,
we
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah. I think
pets.
the discussion needs to make a lot of assumptions,
Mm,
and basically have our worldview based on the fact that we are living on a planet in a solar system in a galaxy,
mm,
and then you have to appreciate then the universe has billions of other galaxies
mm.
within it, and then you probably just stop there and then not say we're sitting in a jar on a you just imagine the immensity of the universe. It's not infinite, but it is
Mm,
massive. And
mm,
then you just have to say, within our own galaxy, which is massive in itself, there's
mm.
potentially, I don't know what the
Someone
number
else.
is, there's
Mm,
potentially 300 other Earth style planets out there that have,
mm.
no,
It's not, it's not 300, it's 3 billion.
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the context of the numbers first, okay, for
Okay, okay.
everyone's
Okay.
benefit. The observable universe.
Oh, okay. I was talking
There
about the
are,
galaxy. I was talking about the galaxy, though.
yeah, the observable universe. There are 2 trillions galaxies.
Mm,
2 trillions
mm,
galaxies. Right, so it's just within one galaxy, like Dan earlier you're saying, at least it could be 100 or two, actually it's thousands of
Yeah.
billions of Earth light, so
Earth,
what's the word?
environment, Earth
Solar system.
light. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
all right. So maybe I got the terms wrong, but please correct me when I'm wrong. But 2 trillions. So okay, all these hypotheses, black forest, and all the earlier Ken mentioned about the zoo. It's called the zoo hypothesis, meaning they treat us like an animal or in an
Mm.
aquarium. That's called the zoo hypothesis. All these are answers, right, or attempt to answer a bigger question
Mm,
from this physicist called he came up with this thing called Fermi Paradox.
Mm.
All right, so he's a physicist. He was like observing the galaxies and everything. Then he realized that there are 2 trillion galaxies, but where are the aliens?
Mm.
You know, there are so many of them. You know, where are the aliens? You know,
mm,
and then even today, just within our 2 galaxies, you can find so many Earth-like planets, right?
Yeah.
Exoplanets, things like that. But where are the aliens? So there's only a
Yeah.
few possibilities. One, we are the most advanced. Number
mm,
one, we are the most advanced. We are the first one, right? Most advanced. 2, the aliens were here before, or they developed before, but they are dead. They are gone.
Yeah.
3, they are just so far away. They don't have the technology to harness all the power to come. Then the 4th, and then that's the 3, right? The 3 practical one. Then the 4th one would be the dark forest hypothesis. They are there watching us, but we are the only one. We're the only one beaming out information today, right? You saw Marvels, right? We are beaming out radios since World War II and things like that. We're the only country, and we set out probes with our disc of mankind. We're the only one doing all the hello, hey, where are you? But everyone is quiet. But of course, that also because of the sheer vastness of the galaxy. Just let me give you another numbers, just to blow our mind. We all know what is an electron, right? Electron, we see this little thing. We can't see with naked eyes, right? Electron. Now, the electron is so small in our body, and Earth and us as a human being is like an electron just to the Milky Way. The size of us is just like the electron to the Milky Way. Just Milky Way, the one galaxy, and there are 2 trillions online. I'm looking at online right now. 2 trillions. It's not million. It's not billion. It's trillion. So how small? No, if the electron in our body is like having an atomic explosion.
Yeah, I
don't think you can feel it.
even this conversation, if you just I stand corrected. The Earth-like planets within our galaxy. If we just stick with our galaxy. If we stick with our galaxy,
Milky Way.
The Milky Way.
How many?
300 million to 40 billion Earth-like worlds.
I mean, that number our own.
That's just that. I mean, but the Milky Way is massive. But people have we can go outside of that. But if people had if other aliens had technology to navigate through the Milky Way, that's more plausible than jumping between galaxies, because that's just mind expanding. How they, just how. But so the fact that we have not heard any radio signals from any other civilization that has potentially got to our state it makes you feel very lonely. if there's nothing out there, why isn't anything out? If there's nothing out there, and that's the question, isn't it? Is there something out there and they're just not telling us they are out there, or
there isn't any?
But we're assuming radio is the means of communication. Maybe they've had harnessed another means of communication that we don't even.
We wouldn't be able to produce right now.
Yeah.
So
that's also true.
Exactly. So that's our limits, right? The limitation, because we can only do 3 dimensions. So we can receive radios. We are not telepathy. We cannot think and then someone receive it. So we can only receive 3-dimensional stuff. So if there's an entity that can have the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension, where they can go beyond the physics, then they can travel space, which we cannot do that. So in 3 body, the aliens can travel at 1%, if I remember correctly, 1% of the speed of light. Now we can't even travel near the speed of light. We can only travel a few speed of sound, right?
Near the speed of
not near, at the speed of sound, or more than faster than the speed of sound, but we can't travel even near any percentage of light. But the alien, in the 3 body, they can travel at 1% the speed of light. So it is taking them 400 years to come to Earth. 400 years. But of course, in the movie, the alien, their lifespan is thousands of years. So 400 years is nothing. It's like, if I live to 80 years, I just travel 4 years, no problem, Yeah. So now I do have another thing about
well, I just want to interject there, because the fact that we've got our satellite dishes pointing to Earth, trying to, like SETI, trying to receive communications from these other so-called civilizations, and we haven't heard anything. We are trying to receive radio signals, and they are traveling the speed of sound. How much faster do you think the speed of light is compared to the speed of sound? You know, we're talking about
sound is slow.
Sound is really slow, and I suppose in that show, Third Body, it took what 4 or 8 years to get the reply. Was it 4 or 8 years? I can't remember.
8 years.
8 years to get a reply. So that sound had traveled.
That's radio, not sound. Radio. Yeah.
Radio, yeah, radio.
And that radio was amplified by the power of the sun.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Of our sun. It's not just our radio signal. It's amplified multiple thousands of folds by the sun, by the power of the sun.
And just now, while you guys are talking, right, I was thinking, right, what if, right, they have been sending out signal. It's just that we don't have that thing to capture the signal.
Yeah.
It's
or we capture it, but we don't know what is it.
Yeah. No, because it's something that is a kind of like energy or whatever that they send out, but we wouldn't be able, because it's out of our knowledge to know this thing actually exists. Yeah, it could be something like that.
But SETI is the organization that try to listen to the radio noise, and then try to then they come up with algorithm to figure out if there's a pattern, is there anomalies. So if it's a repetition pattern, there's noise. But out of this pattern, if there's a spike or something, again in the movie Contact, then wait, what is this? Then they try to decipher. They just zoom into the thing. But so far nothing. Now, in one of the Fermi attempts in answering Fermi Paradox, there's this something that another attempted answers to the Fermi Paradox is that if there's a more supreme being, where they want to allow mankind to nurture and grow and develop and progress, but we cannot get affected, so they basically put us in a nursery, in an incubator on Earth, because Earth we have the atmosphere, it's shielded away from the solar and the electromagnetic forces and all the radiations. And I'm going to continue talking.
I don't think we care. Okay.
Yeah, and we are packed away from the rest of the other hostile galaxy, like the three bodies. The three bodies was talking about a mathematical physics situation where if you have a planet and you just revolve around the planet, if you have two planets, you revolve in the planet in the figure of 8 position. But if you have three suns or 3 planets, okay, 3 bodies, it's difficult to calculate the thing, and it's still a valid problem, mathematical problem today. So sidetrack a little bit. This Liu Cixin came up. He makes use of this mathematical problem and create a story out of it, and they are the aliens, right? So now then you look back on Earth. It's such a stable location, Earth. Right, we have a relatively stable seasons. It's expected. Yes, the Earth is tilted at 23.2 degrees, but still, it's a very rosy state. We are stable. We can grow crops. We can progress. We are like an incubator. We are like a nursery. Or in the movie, we are like a turkey. I'm not sure they use the concept of turkey in the Netflix version, but in the Chinese version, we are like a turkey. All right, so we are like in the pan, and then we have the turkey or the chicken, and then they just feed us and let us grow and milk us for whatever, our egg or our meat or whatever. But Earth is away from all the fightings, all the galaxy fighting, all the stuff, and that could be it. Or it could be people from us, mankind in the past, that our past civilization developed a way to push us away from the rest of the wall in the space. they push out the wave.
But later do they know that we can actually create our own war? That's
Yeah, sure.
happening.
Yeah, we
Russia,
kill ourselves.
yeah.
Correct. We kill ourselves is slower than more supreme being killing us. Right?
Yeah,
They
that's
just spit on
true.
a tree and then we die already,
Yeah,
right?
then we
Like
will
we are
die.
like
Yeah,
ants,
that's
right?
true.
We're like ants, we're
Yeah.
like turkey, right? But if the turkey fight each other, no matter how we fight, some turkey the stronger turkey will survive. And that's how our DNA works, right? The survival of the fittest, right? But if an alien comes in, we have no chance at all. And this kind of like correlates to concept to the fact that we have limitation to the observable universe. We can only see so much, and we cannot see beyond that. You know, and then we are expanding. We can, even at the speed of light, the expansion of the universe is faster than the speed of light. So even if we can travel at 100% the speed of light, we can never reach the border of our universe.
Well, that's what they say. The other problem is that as the universe expanding, if there is another civilization, they're going to be moving away from us anyway. So even if they could reach, they're also, you know,
even if they can travel at the speed of light, they couldn't reach us.
Yeah.
So unless they don't travel at the speed of light, they have another way, like the bending of space time continuance, then they may be able to come to us. But that becomes spiritual stuff already.
Yeah. I think the small conclusion of this is that we are all very small. So let's just try to appreciate what we have.
Well, no, it actually, but I think
yeah.
If we don't want to get into too much tree hugging hippie stuff, the fact that we do live on this planet, which is, as you say, an incubator, but a perfect conditions, perfect away from the sun. It has a moon that moves the tides, that it is also used to create life because the movement of the water.
The moon and the sun.
Even if things like the solar eclipse, we're having one in 4 days.
Soon?
Well, in America, that is.
America,
The size of the moon is the same distance. Hold on, how does it work? The size of the moon.
Are you trying to explain what is solar eclipse?
Yeah, it's exactly the sun is the sun is just as far away as from the Earth, so that the moon is able to cover it, and that size correlation is just perfect. It's like that's quite unique for this solar system. I hope you get that.
That's the meaning of solar eclipse.
Yeah. So I think Dan is talking about the precision. It's like this precision or this coincidence or whatever arrangement that happens, right? It's not only just like you striking a toto. It's like it's as huge as a moon can cover a sun at a precise distance and the precise shape.
And now I wonder if there's if there's some meaning to that, or is this just a coincidence, just a fluke? Doesn't really mean anything. Have an eclipse. What does that do to us? It makes all the people on Earth go, "Whoa! It's an eclipse."
No, I think it will affect. It will affect some satellite system or whatever also, right? It's like
no, but I mean, even Earth.
It does. It's like your phone or something. You would like.
But I mean, I'm thinking earthly, plants, animals. Does it have
it
any?
Will affect us for a few minutes a day. For a few minutes that day, we will save a little electrical from the coolness. There's no sun.
Yeah.
Just now Ken was saying that we are so small and minute. But let me share with you something. This is a fact. I researched and our DNA. If you unfold our DNA, a human DNA, the length you unfold it is from Earth to the Sun. The distance. That's about Earth to Moon is about 300 over kilometers. 300 over 1,000 kilometers. So the Earth to Sun, that is the length of our DNA when unfolded. That's a lot of information.
Yeah.
In our DNA. Yeah,
No,
and
that's a crazy theory, a crazy stat in itself, really, to think that
yeah.
that information, and
Mm.
apparently a lot of that is junk. They don't know what it is.
It's like how 90% of our brain is not like fully developed.
No,
Apparently
that concept is wrong.
yeah. Apparently that concept is something they teach you, but it's
Yeah.
not true.
No,
Really?
that concept was misinterpreted. Misinterpreted. So the famous scientist, the brain surgeon that dissect the brain and give the studies, the actual sentence was he only understood less than 10% of our human brain.
Oh.
He only understood less than 10% of the human brain because not enough scientists had understood the human brain. Not because we only use 10% of our human brain. Yeah.
Oh.
So
So
you
maybe
can
we
very
already at 100, but
Yeah,
no,
we're
no,
already using. Yeah,
we are maybe
I'm
110.
definitely using 100. I'm
yeah.
definitely using 100. I'm
No.
definitely
No. All
trying to
our entire
explain the
body
eclipse
organs.
with the sun and the moon. I'm definitely using 100%, man.
No, look at it this way. Even if we are using our at 100% our capacity, the beauty about human is that this 100% there will be a breakthrough, just like our muscle. I'm using 100% of my strength now, but as you train harder, your muscle become bigger, and then your 100% yesterday will be 120% tomorrow if you continue to train.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
using 100% of your brain now, but you continue to absorb, you'll get more, and your brain becomes 120%. It's not fixed. This container is not fixed. It grows with you. So that's the beauty about human. Or I'm not sure about animals, but that's the beauty about human. The only setback is our age. We have only this amount of lifespan to gain knowledge.
I had another you're going on to dimensions and everything.
Yeah.
Multiple dimensions could be an answer to the Fermi paradox, because we're only existing in our 4 dimensions, and they think, can't prove it, there are other dimensions that we are unaware of, because we're only able to see X, Y, Z, and then time and space.
There are
But there could be I don't know if you watched any of these sort of sci-fi shows where entities exist. They are here with us, but they're in another plane. They're in another dimension.
Yeah.
So you can you can't see them, but they are here. They just exist without us noticing them. And it could be they could basically they exist in another dimension, and that's why we haven't heard of them. We haven't heard anything.
It's as good as a fart, you know. Like if a fart is an entity, but it's not gonna get me. So then, if it's not gonna get me, I'm not gonna get affected by it. You know what I mean?
So this has come to a direction thing also. Is if we are on a parallel and stuff, right? We have been sending message in this direction, then of course it won't hit the so-called the same parallel of the universe that we imagine or that might exist. So
yeah. Well,
again,
another thinking is this is a 2-dimension, right? 2-dimension drawing. So if we are this, and then the God comes in and do this thing, then we are dead. Right? So we may, that means the higher dimension can affect the lower dimension, but the lower dimension can't affect the higher dimension. Or maybe paper cuts, maybe paper cuts.
I mean, That's back to, I think another conclusion is really we are small.
We are small.
We are like a paper cut.
Small. But you know something, and there's another thing about being small, is we all come from the same Big Bang, right? All the photons, all the elements, all the minerals came in on Earth. All right, created Earth. We came from Earth. We didn't come from a star. We come from Earth. And then when we perspire, the water goes out, vaporize, becomes sweat, becomes steam, becomes cloud, rain, peat. So basically, we could have drank dinosaur pee or
Mhm.
Jesus pee.
Hmm.
Because everything just goes all around.
Yeah.
There's only this much of energy, latent energy on Earth. Nothing comes from foreign. Everything comes from here. So we are small, but yeah, we are one entity, right? So our shit, we are drinking dinosaur pee, then we are shitting for.
Well,
And then,
just to pick you up on that, we are
Yeah.
actually made from stars before the Earth.
Yeah,
Before the
exactly.
Earth, the stars
Yeah.
exploded,
Yeah.
spewed out, created the planets. So
Yeah.
the elements within a star are the same. The major elements are
That's
the
right.
That
same
create
elements
us.
that we are made of. We are made of.
Yeah,
So
That's
that's
right.
why we're supposed to shine.
yeah,
We
Da-da-da.
are
we
supposed to
are
shine.
we are
Yeah, exactly.
We're meant
So
to
we are
be a star.
so
Okay.
so
Earth, stardust.
to an electron, we are their Milky Way. We are their
Hmm.
universe.
Yeah.
To an
Yeah.
electron.
Maybe some
And
part
also,
in my body, some part in my body, three electrons are discussing about this topic right now. Right now, they are having
what's that?
some discussion.
What?
Maybe right now
Your
in my
schoolwork?
body, no, in my body, three electrons are discussing about this topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So anyway, we have we have exceeded the time, probably double it. But I think it's fine. Okay.
No
All right.
problem.
Thank you.
All right. Adios. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.